Inside handoff, Henry. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground.
That ball was not clear, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. So they keep the football, but now face second and long. Now they'll throw with Mahomes. And that is incomplete.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Flushed out right. Throw, but incomplete.
That was their first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away. Call that a 41-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. They begin on the ground with Camara. Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Camara gets it again on second down. Only a couple there, so he'll be brought down about the 28. We talked about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes on the right side.
And get your eyes in the wrong place, but you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
To throw on third down. Dempsey. They'll get this out to Camara. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Now a first down carry. It's Camara. He'll lose a yard there, and it's second and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Second down, and it's Camara again. And he's going to be stopped just quickly here. Off the play fake. Dempsey. That's into the hands of Fortson. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Well, on third down, he wanted to go to one of his most dependable targets, and that's who he found, his tight end there to pick up the first, Charles.
And he used the proper word there, dependable, and sometimes spectacular, because tight ends nowadays, they can do it all. But they're the guys you trust, especially across the middle of the field where there's traffic. He delivers, and they pick up nice yardage.
He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
A good run there off right tackle in old school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
On first down, Dempsey. And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there. Nearly an opening drive, INT. Ball in the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. To throw again, Dempsey. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 5.
Ends without a touchdown because of that sack. We're going to look back and say that might be one of the biggest plays of this contest.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Trent McDuffie with a pick. And the Chiefs are going to take possession here at their own 33. 3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him, and what I mean by that is what you said. 3rd and long. Got to push it downfield to try and pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. We're scoreless after 1. They go play action. Now Mahomes. It's a short one here. To the tight end. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Throwing now is Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Another pass into the hands of Kelsey. Have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
And I feel a little bit like a traitor as a former defender because that man did not want to go down and refused to go down. If you're a defender and you don't get the right angle on a big tight end like him, he can run right through you like you're not even there, and he did a lot of that on that play.
Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelsey, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Chiefs post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And his kick is good. It's 7-0 KC. Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. They go play action here on first down. Looking for Thomas, but that's intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to have a short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
I think he thought he had his first read open on that one, but they were obviously ready for that throw, and that's just a lack of experience showing. Young quarterback stared his man down the whole way, and they were more than happy to sit on that route and bring home the INT.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there, 2nd down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
It's a 6-yard run, leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with 3rd down coming up.
He had to fight for every yard on that run, shook himself free of a tackle, and kept fighting, even with the rest of the defense closing in on him. That's the kind of effort you'll take every single time.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he's going to get this inside the 30. That goes a gain of 10 in the Kansas City 1st down.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches it.
That'll be caught. It's Tooney. He is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. 23 yards on the play.
Well, this is a defense that's definitely on their heels now because they gave up the running play for good yardage 1 play ago. Now the pass here sets this offense up 1st and goal. They're going to have to dig in strong now because they've been in retreat so far in this drive. This offense on the march.
Well, they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he's going to ball his way into the end zone for the Chiefs touchdown. Derrick Henry, his 2nd rushing touchdown of the year. And the Chiefs go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point by Booker is on target. They make the score 14-7. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit. Like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Now we're going to bring it to? Or maybe you have to be stern a little bit. Whatever it's going to take. Which have led to turnovers, sacks. This group has not played well at all here in the first half.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football. So his struggles just continuing here in the first half throwing the football. Charles, now 3 interceptions.
And they don't feel like they're just great plays by the defense. There's a sense that maybe he's a little careless with the football now. So some of the great coaches in the past, you know, they've always said, I can't teach you, obviously, because you're not listening. So maybe the bench can teach you. He's got to be careful now. He might get pulled.
They keep it with Henry on the first down. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Derrick Henry with a milestone career touchdown number 100. Joining Curtis Martin and Franco Harris at the century mark as he continues to climb the all-time list. And the Chiefs will extend their lead. Kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. To throw on second down. Dempsey drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. To pick up the first.
Right here, one time.
On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Open man is Michael Thomas. Finding room at midfield. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
He sets the fire deep. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's going.
Physical group, and we just saw there in that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Off play action. Dempsey looking long for Thomas. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. So we've come upon halftime here in Arrowhead with the Chiefs on top. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. The Saints going to go on offense first, and they trail here as we begin quarter number 3. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. We'll see, Charles, if they had a chance to hit the reset button at halftime. They have not scored. They're facing this big deficit. And if they're going to come back, it's going to have to start right now.
Yeah, and for them, it's not dwelling in the negative because, yes, they were totally ineffective in the first half. But we've seen many games that have flipped around in the second half. It all starts with this drive right here.
from the gun. Dempsey looking deep downfield. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Justin Reed. And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football.
Well, I think everyone who's watching was certainly hoping to see things get a little bit better for them in this half, but it was a downright miserable first half. This carried over with an interception to begin the second half. That's a defeated offense right there, and there's still a lot of game left. I don't think that's the last turnover we're going to see today, partner.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
A lot of times these plays either go for nothing or they go for big yardage, and here they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
On second down, here's Henry. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 68 yards rushing for him. A couple of touchdown runs to boot. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material. Meanwhile, Mahomes' throw here complete to Kelsey. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Touchdown! Curtis Samuel from 10 yards out. As his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. So they're able to capitalize there on the short field, and that might prove to be the score that turns out the lights.
The party's over. Oh, sorry about that. That's an old reference there, folks. But, yeah, they've been the better of the 2 teams by far. And that's great complementary football right there. Defense gets the turnover, sets up the short field, and the offense goes right out and scores to open up a pretty sizable lead.
That's the score, 28-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
On 1st and 10, Dempsey will get this right underneath to Kamara. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game, because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long. A nice throw there for a good gain and a first down.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. So the completion good for 6 yards. And it'll be second down. And that's always a good place to throw it, just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on his team but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large-bodied tight ends, and why not? Nowadays, they're really wide receivers who are just taller and have a little bit more weight. These guys catch the football, makes big plays down the field. In the old days, we wanted them to block. Now coaches want to catch the
Incompletion on second down. They'll look to throw again. There's Chris Olave. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 25-yard line. 12 yards that time for number 12 as they move the chains.
Guys, what are you doing?
Coming left is Kamara. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Off the play fake. Dempsey. On the check down, he finds Kamara. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time, they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 4. Again, it's Kamara, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Looking to throw. Dempsey. And now here's another interception. Picked up by Ron Thornhill. And the Chiefs are going to take over with the INT at their own 5-yard line. Well, there's two sides to this coin. I mean, on one side, 5 interceptions now thrown for him. That's tough. But, man, this defense, they have been ball hawking and impressive. But, Charles, let's flip it back over. If you're coaching a quarterback that's struggling this much at this stage of the game, do you maybe try to get him out?
I would think about it. You might want to look into his eyes, see what he has. He might be one of those players that you don't know if you got this confidence of actually pulling him out of the game. So you have to know your player, you have to know the situation.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. But that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. 3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Five yards remain on 2nd down. Henry up the middle. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. To throw, it's Mahomes. And it's a short one. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
Partner, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the 4th quarter.
A first down carry for Henry to the 36-yard line. Stop there.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 and the 34. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Marked that down for a win in the defense's column.
Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete. The CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, Palmer? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
It's going to be caught. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Travis Kelce with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chiefs are closing in on a third straight win as they widen the gap further here in the fourth quarter. Extra point is on target. That makes this 35-0 now. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he's going to be out of bounds here as the run back will leave him shy of the 20-yard line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Well, I hate to say it, but at this point, I don't really know that they're playing to win with this deficit in the fourth quarter. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an edge.
That is called for a touchdown, Kansas City. Kadarius Toney, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Chiefs are closing in on a third straight victory to start the campaign. Extra point by Butker is on target. And it's 42. Now it's the kickoff unit as they run out and send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Now in the low throw to throw on second down. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now the Saints will use their third and final timeout. That will be their third and final stoppage as they'll only have the 2-minute warning now remaining. They'll look to throw now on first down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Johnny Gonzalez. And the Chiefs are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. Well, this game was already decided, Charles, let's be honest. But now another feather in the cap of this defense as they pick him off for the second time.
You're right about that. Things have been going pretty well for them, to put it mildly. But they're still out there hunting for big plays and get another one right there.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. They'll try and choose some clock with him. And takes this one across the 35 to the 36, a gain of about 4. At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here, stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do, late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do to win a game, and that comes up in that meeting, then you practice it.
He's got it, complete. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Now it's looking incredibly likely to be a 3-0 start to to this season. That is obviously excellent. 2-0 is one thing. 3-0, you really have some momentum.
And now they're serving notice to the rest of the league that they're a pretty darn good football team. Confident, aggressive, attacking at times. This looks like a team that you're going to have to deal with. And guess what? Behind closed doors, they're trying to find ways to get better.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. At this point, partner, things looking pretty bleak. They still haven't scored here in the fourth quarter, facing the big deficit. Just silver linings, what can they look to do here offensively?
You know, it's funny, I talked about this with a coach in the offseason and kind of had this scenario, like what feels good to you and what feels good to your team. You're down big. You really have like one possession left, and you're trying to put points on the board that don't matter. But do they? And he told me they actually do matter. And in this situation, he's going to try and run the best offense he can run, have at least a little bit of confidence to take away from that game. So right now,
on third down, here's Kamara. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
18, 5 years.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Justin Reed. And the Chiefs will take over here just shy of the 30. But my goodness, CD, I mean, this defense just continuing to dominate. They're really dominating on both sides of the ball. But for the defense, that's now 3 interceptions for them here in this ball game.
And what a great teaching tape for this defensive coordinator, right? When they go back and review this game, what does he always tell us that he preaches to his team? We're going to lead the league in effort. Well, they're doing that in this game as well as making big plays.
What's going on, guys? That's how it's done. You know it. All day. That's what we do.
Mahomes down to a knee, and that should just about write a finish to this one. And they cannot do anything to stop the clock defensively. 3 straight wins to start the campaign now.
And this is where a team, privately, within the confines of their own room, their meeting rooms, the locker room, they start to think to themselves, we're pretty good. We should be a playoff team.